Shalom. It's raining today, so I'm right by the camp spot, but since it's raining, I'm gonna be up on this hut. Let me show you. I came out there to see. Cold and wet today. All right, Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Dema Hansel, the apostle of the great millstone, Ruel. Unscientific Akim, that's laboring. Shalom. To you who walk and believe in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Shah. Or whether you can see me. I said, Lord, whether you can see me. But I'm out here once again. The camp spot right here, you don't know. But I don't have an umbrella and it's raining and it's cold today, so I'm right here, right next to the camp spot. Going into prophecy again. Like we always like all you Akim out there, all the elders, elder apostles. You know, right now we're in a time of great prophecy, great judgment. So that's one of the main things we should be speaking of. If you come out here to the highways and hedges, and also when we do our short video lessons too. All right. I'm gonna come a little closer. Come a little closer where you can see. All right, so Lord, when you can see me good now, lock me. Gotta make sure I'm positioned good. All right, let's go into it though. So a lot of things going on right now, as you know, concerning prophecy. And Jake out there, they're not paying attention to what's going on. Now you have a few that are, but for the most part they're not. All right? They're not paying attention to what's going on. What was this? Recently, a couple days ago, I got work. Well, I go on my side jobs. After my side jobs, I went to this bar. And an older Judite man was, he was somebody to go to the gym with me. But we were speaking, this was his wife and everything, and she remained patient, quiet. But we at the bar, we were speaking, and he was inquiring about the things that's going on, as far as he could feel that he could sense that something big was getting ready to happen. And that's absolutely true. Something big is getting ready to happen because Esau's kingdom is getting ready to be destroyed. All right, starting with the capital of his kingdom, which is so-called America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, you have great judgments. All right, that's going to take hold on a lot of people. All right, so prophecy is the main thing that we should be, speaking about. I'm gonna open up real quick with something different. I have something on deck, but I want to read a few scriptures about prophecy because, like I said, prophecy is the most important. In 1 Corinthians 14, verse 1, it says, "Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that you may prophesy." And that's the thing. If you call yourself a man of the Lord, you're supposed to be prophesying, all right? When you come out here to the highways and edges, and by way of your short video lessons, all right? The Most High Heavenly Father set up the prophets, all right, to publish His word, all right, in every great kingdom that stood, all right. And so the same thing we do, all right, just like the men of old, we prophesy like what's that, Ezekiel or Jeremiah, the prophets that have been before me, before thee of old, have prophesied both against many countries, kingdoms, great kingdoms, of evil, pestilence, war and all that. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So the same thing we do. We ain't come out here with sweet nothing. We're not come out here to make you feel good. We prophesying the downfall of this place, man, and tell you the terror and the wrath that's coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. Most times when the Most High step forth as men, you know what I'm saying? It's about all the time. Really, it's nothing. It's nothing. But the Lord's anger. I'm sorry. That's being spoken about because wrath was brought upon people when they moved the Heavenly Father to anger. The nation of Israel, we did it. All right, and the wicked Esau, the so-called white man, he's done it too. So this is a wicked place. He is the wicked. So he should fill his role as the wicked. And the Most High, they tell you that the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. In the book of Psalms, the 7th chapter, says the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. If the Most High is angry, what comes next? The wrath. All right? You move the Most High to anger, the next thing to come is the wrath. All right? The wrath of the Most High is going to come. And it's going to take hold on you. Whoever the Most High have his eyes set forth to feel his wrath, they're going to feel it, man. All right? Like that old school song, I want to feel fire. That's kind of how it's going to be. All right, you're going to feel the fire of the Most High. All right, put you in the mount of Isaiah 66 chapter in the 15th verse. For by fire and by a sword will the Lord feed all flesh. All right? All right, that's that's a big deal, though. Revelation 10 and 11. He said to me, "Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings." Now, this is within the vision that John, all right, which is Elijah and the reincarnation. All right, this is what John seen in the island of Patmos. Said that he must prophesy before many people, and nations and tongues and kings. And just like John, we do the same thing. All right, the book of Jeremiah 1 and 5 said that he made him a prophet unto the nations, man. All right. So when we come out here and speak, we don't just speak to our nation. All right. We speak to the other nations as well. Tell them their judgments and everything, man. What's going to be their role, all right, under us in the kingdom of heaven. So prophecy don't just speak to us Israelites. I mean, we're the main important piece of the puzzle as far as the people, but there are events that's going to take place, all right, prophetic events that's going to take place, all right, in the kingdom of heaven that's going to involve other nations being our servants or slaves. It's just a raw word of saying servant. All right, servant, slave. All right, so that's what all you heathen got to look forward to in the kingdom of heaven. All right. Of course, everyone's going to be in the kingdom of heaven, but everybody's going to have that different role. We're going to be the top. All right, we're going to be the top. All right, and you heathen going to be the bottom, and you fucking Edomites are going to be dead last. I mean, it's only right. You know what I'm saying? All right, you're going to be the very bottom Esau. All All right, licking up the dust of our boots. All right, and we're gonna be very high. We're gonna be blessed in the abundance of everything. So our hearts can desire as far as in righteousness. All right, so we got a great thing to look forward to as far as the Israelites, you know. Now, I was opening up with the book of Micah. Let's go to it. Let's go to the book of Micah. Micah 1 and 2. It says, hear all ye people, hearken, O earth, and all that therein is. And let the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah, be witness against you. The Lord from his holy temple. For behold, Yahweh cometh forth out of his place, and will come down and tread upon the high places of the earth. Yeah, man. The high places of the earth. That's the places where the elites of the society sits at. All right, all that elite group of people are the top governments, which is first and foremost Esau's government. And the Most High is getting ready to come and bring that down. All right, the UN Security Council, or United Nations, all that shit is coming down to the ground to be dust, man. Pretty much, it's gonna do away with it, right? All right, that's the reason why Yahweh Shai is going to come back and he's going to come in Bozrah, which is America. You see, the Most High is going to come down by way of those missiles, and also, all right, you have the angels, with the chariots. You have Yahweh Shai. All right, and this place is going to experience destruction, wrath from the Heavenly Father like none other, man. All right. For behold, Yahweh coming forth out of his place, and will come down and tread upon the high places of the earth, and the mountains shall be molten under him, and the valleys shall be cleft as wax before the fire, and as the waters that are poured down in a steep place. Yeah, because the scriptures say that in the book of Peter, it said that that this place is going to melt away with fervent heat. That's what I don't want to rush there, but I don't want to paraphrase too much today. All right. 2 Peter 3 and 10 says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So that fervent heat, all right, is talking about those missiles. All right, the missiles that were created by the scientists. The Most High Heavenly Father put it on the scientists to create those missiles for his purpose, man. And it speaks about the armory, the Most High's armory, and what's the Jeremiah 50. All right, let's talk about those missiles. Let's get it. Isaiah first. Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. See, Smith, all right, is a scientist today. All right, and you had those scientists, all right, creating missiles. You know, you had the atomic, and then you had the nuclear, you had the hypersonic. There's different types of missiles out there, man. Different type of nuclear missile capabilities, man. Atomic, you got the atomic, hypersonic, you got the ballistic, intercontinental ballistic missiles, they travel from continent to continent. That's why they call intercontinental ballistic missiles. They're able to travel from different continents. All right. That's the main reason why the U.S. is against Iran. That's the main reason. That's the main reason the U.S. is against Iran, which are the Persians, of creating their nuclear arsenal to get those ICBM missiles, because they know that the Persians don't like them. All right, and also the U.S. backed the land of the occupants. All right, the people that occupy the land of Israel, which are the Amalekite Edomites. All right, the house of Esau. The U.S. and NATO backed them, and then they have nuclear weapons in the land of Israel. And so the Persians, which are the Iranians today, the Persians, they're the Iranians, and they know that. That's why they keep creating more capable missiles. All right, just like the whole thing about North Korea was because them Ammonites in North Korea, because North Korea go back to Japan, they're the Ammonites, the children of Ammon. All right, in North Korea, this guy Kim Jong-un, what he was doing, he had his Smiths, all right, or scientists, right, to create a better missile. He want to have the same capability that any other country that has nuclear capability. He wants that same capability for his people to protect their land and their interests, because they know that you can't let the U.S. have this nuclear capability alone. Okay, that's why the U.S. is able to go into these different lands. They go to these countries, these weak countries, they can't fight back. They lay them waste, they spoil them. And so that's the reason why North Korea was like, hell no, we're going to create our own missiles. All right, so they have the Smiths, like I said, the scientists, same thing, to create those missiles. That was the spirit of the Most High upon them scientists to create those missiles. All right, as it's written in the book of Ecclesiastes. Get that real quick. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, it says the Most High, or it says all knowledge. Talking Most High, let's get that. Let's get that. Okay, here we go. Sirach, or Ecclesiastes chapter 1, starting at verse 1, it says, all wisdom cometh from the Lord and is with him forever. It says, I'm going to jump down to verse 6. It says, to whom hath the rule of wisdom been revealed, or who hath known her wise counsels? And to whom hath the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest? And who hath understood her great spirit? So, pretty much, the Most High gave those Smiths, again, or scientists, same thing, the mind to know how to, or the knowledge, to know how to create those missiles and to make them well fit to do its purpose. All right, you got the missile has a component of things. All right, you have the warhead, which is the most important piece of the missile. All right, you have the jet propeller or the fuel that propels the missile. Let's go to Revelation 9. All right, Revelation 9 and Revelation 9 verse, let's start at verse 15. Revelation 9 and 15. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day, and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. You know, let's come out the many missiles. All right, let's go into the how many missiles the Most High is going to rain on this place, man. All right, roughly 2 million, man. All right, so that's a great number of missiles. The Most High is going to make sure every inch of this place is done, or will not be inhabited again. All right, and remember when Esau dropped some bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, how the after effects of the radiation is still there today in those lands, and even the surrounding, cities, man. Them Ammonites still get jacked up, man. The radiation, man. Those missiles dropping way back when, man. World War II. All right, showing you how powerful the nuclear missiles are. All right. Verse 17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire, and of Jocelyn and brimstone. Well, that's talking about the missile, right? Let's break that down real quick. I'll go to Google real quick. I'm going to break down. All right, the missile, which I have on my phone. You can see it. I'm going to read that and break that down. It says the warhead is the tip-top point, right? You got the warhead, you got the guidance and control devices, alcohol fuel tank, you have the liquid oxygen tank, the turbine and pump, combustion chamber, and control vane. Which are like you have an arrow, you have a control vane from the back of the arrow, which it helps the missile cut through the air. And it helps guide it in what angle you want when you release it. An actual bow and arrow, and whatever way you target it, it'll help guide it that way and pierce the air from the tip of the arrow, and then the back guides where the tip is going, so it propels it. It's like a missile. When they come out the silos, you see them testing the missiles. When they test those missiles, they come out the silos, and you notice when they come out, sometimes it may turn a little bit. When is the name of it again? Combustion. When the combustion chamber kicks on, that kicks out that fire. What you can see is the missile gain control, and then it come out. The door come open, and then it gives a kickstart. Boom! And then when the missile come out, the combustion chamber turns it on from the control device, from the device control, and then boom! When they see that fire come out of it, and then it go and hit its target. All right. Oh, then you notice that fire kick on and the missile straighten out. It gets steady and it takes off. All right. Those missiles are, man, I'm telling you, the missiles are powerful, man. The way it works, man. It had to be the most I put on the mind of them scientists to do that because the way it works is just awesome in itself, man. You can't really explain it, man. You can explain it, but it's like to know the ins and outs, like to get really in depth with the missile. Just I encourage you, Akim, to look up the missiles and how it works. I've been watching these missiles for a while, man. And just to know how it works in itself is it's a work. It's a work, man. So it's an awesome work the Most High did, because you got missiles that are just regular ballistic missiles, but they can change the heads on them even. Then you have the different missiles. You have certain missiles that hold dozens of missiles in them, or dozens of warheads. All right. You got some missiles that have. I think the largest one I've seen was like the one in Russia, will hold up to 20 to 25 warheads. So when you hit that many targets, with one missile. All right, because that one missile carries some of the warheads, and them short propellers can cause some other missiles that's on there to go and hit different targets. So you can cover a large area. I forget the name of those missiles. I think it's I want to say Satan too, or the son of Satan. Don't quote me on it. I'll look it up, and maybe I'll do a video on the Lord willing. But basically, trying to have some missiles that can hold multiple warheads and hit multiple spots. All right, so this missile technology, all right, had to come from the Most High. Because like I read, it said that all wisdom comes from the Most High, the Lord. All right. Let's go. What's that? Revelation 9 and 17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions. Out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. Yeah, because the mouth of the missile are the warhead. That's the most important part of the missile. The warhead is where you get the fire and the brimstone, the whole boom. All right, like that song, boom, 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 boom. I forget the guy's name, but the missiles when they touch down, when you see how a missile hits, it creates that fire and brimstone, and you see that mushroom cloud. All right, and the impact of that missile going off in the target. All right, those missiles are very powerful. All right, one warhead can knock out a large area. All right, I forget the radius. Yeah, Lord willing, I'm do a video on that. The radius, or the land mass area that a missile can cover up to. All right, because it can cover up a lot of areas. All right, once the missile hits. All right, so it's not some small thing that I'm speaking of. This is a great thing, man. All right, it's a far great thing, greater than you think it is. Verse 18 says, "By these three was a third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouths." Yeah, that's going to be the ultimate judgment of this place. All right, when those missiles hit, that'll bring out this too. Zechariah 14 and 12. "And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Yeah, because those missiles get up to over 1 million Fahrenheit degrees, man. So that's fire, man. That's fire for your ass, man. It don't take that much fire to cremate a body. When you make a body into ashes. All right, so over 1 million degrees, that fire sweep through, burn up everything. That's why scriptures speak about things melting. That fire is going to cause all this infrastructure you see. All right, everything you see, buildings, everything you see, all these buildings behind me, trees, everything, these stone buildings made of concrete and high skyscrapers. Those missiles are going to touch down and take this place out, man. All right, it's going to take this place out with fire that cannot possibly be quenched. All right? Fire that came and why you can't even you know how you play with your hand on the stove as a kid? Well, some kids do, I didn't like that. I had children that always want to play with the stove and I touch it. I ain't gonna mess with that fire when I was a kid. Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind. Verse 2, it will send unto Babylon fanners, that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about. Yeah. In the day of trouble, which is the day when the Most High Heavenly Father rained missiles on this place. Everyone that has nuclear capability, nuclear missile capability, they're going to rain missiles on this place, man. Okay? And you know what happens when you fan a fire? It engulfs. It gets bigger. All right. So that's gonna be an awesome thing, man. Because with those many missiles hitting this place, just imagine the heat, man. What you call it? Imagine the heat index that's gonna sweep the land in such a way that